Alright, here's our review for our Unit 7 quiz number 2. We've already done quiz 1, so here's quiz 2. Okay. Now it says, which of the following expressions correctly shows how to implement the quadratic formula to find the solutions to this quadratic equation? Okay, so remember, our first step, does it equal 0? Sorry, does it equal 0? Yes, it does, right? So then first I need to figure out what is A, what is B, and what is C. Okay, so remember, A, B, and C, as long as it's in standard form, A x squared plus B x plus C. So A is in front of x squared, the A value is 2. B is in front of x, so my B value, if it's just a negative, that means negative 1. Beautiful. C, the constant here is 7. Okay, so remember, this is my quadratic equation, and I want to plug in A, B, and C. So wherever I see B, I'm going to put negative 1. Wherever I see A, I want to put 2. And then C is going to be 7, right? So let's go ahead and plug this thing in. X equals negative B. Now, if B is already negative, then that's going to give me a positive 1. Plus or minus the square root of B squared. So negative 1 is my B. So negative 1 squared minus 4, A and C. So A is 2, C is 7, all over 2A, which is 2. Okay. So the best answer I see here is letter A. Cool. Now, notice D is a distractor. Okay. Negative B, some people just want to put B as it is. That's not right. And then B and C have A at the front, or negative A. So again, make sure you have figured out A, B, C in the right order. Plug it into the quadratic equation. There you go. Cool. All right, number 2. Recall the standard form of a quadratic equation. Given this, which of the following shows a correct assignment of parameters A, B, and C? Now, remember, does it equal 0? And in this case, no. So let's go ahead and write this down over here. If I want this to equal 0, then I need to get rid of this minus 2n. What is the opposite of minus 2n? Plus 2n here, and then plus 2n here. On the right, it cancels out, so now I have equals 0, which is great. But on the left, we gotta make sure we have this in the right order, okay? So, whenever we're doing standard form, the x squared goes first, or the n squared goes first, so 5n squared. But this is where we get into issues. The next one should be plus bx, or in this case, n. Which term here is n? This one. It's plus 2n, and then my constant is the number by itself, minus 3. Okay? N squared, then n, then no n. Right? Squared, 1 degree, just a constant. Okay? Now, once I have it in the standard form, I have A, I have B, and I have C. So I got 5, 2, and negative 3. These all have 5. Here's 2, and negative 3. So A equals 5, B equals 2, C equals negative 3. Cool. All right, number 3. Okay. Now for 3, 4, and 5, all of these you can either factor and solve, or use the quadratic equation, or use polyroots. So on these, we're just going to use polyroots. Remember, that's menu 3, 3, 1. You got to plug in A, B, and C into the boxes. Okay, and then you get your answer. But we got to make sure, does it equal 0? And you can see right here that it does not equal 0. No. So we need to rewrite this over here. Negative 3x squared. And to make it equal 0, I need to get rid of negative 12x and minus 15. So what's the opposite of negative 12x? Plus 12x on both sides. And then how do I get rid of the minus 15? Plus 15. All right, so on the right side, everything canceled out, so that equals 0. On the left side, I put the x squared term first, then the x term, then the constant. Okay. All right, so now I have A, I got B, I got C. So A is negative 3, B is 12, C is 15. So we're going to take that, and we're going to take it to a new document on our calculator. Don't save. Number 1. Remember, it's menu 331 for polyroots. Hit enter, plug in negative 3, 12, 15. Hit enter twice, and then one more time, and it'll spit out the answer, negative 1, 5. So I got negative 1, 5 as my solution. And that means my answer is B. Please don't get messed up on the negative signs. Only the one has a negative. So that's it. Cool. All right. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to do polyroots. Just like this again. Right. Now, is it equal to 0? Yep. It is equal to 0. Right. So, I already know A, B, and C. A is 5. B is 2. C is 6. So we can once again do menu 331. Okay. 5, 2, 6. Enter, enter. I hit one more enter, and what do you see there? What does that mean? Well, as you can imagine, that means no solutions. Cool. So if you get a blank box, you end up getting no solutions. Cool. All right. Last one. Is this equal to 0? It is. So I need A, B, and C. A is 3, B is 4, C is 1. So once again, I'm going to take this into menu 331, 341, hit enter, and end up getting negative 1, negative 1 over 3. All right, and my solution, I see right here, is letter C. Okay. So again, you're allowed to use polyroots. You could have done these using quadratic equation. You could have done factoring and solving if it factored, using box method or something. But the best way, the easiest way maybe, is using polyroots. Okay. So don't be afraid to use it. Your quiz is just like this review, so make sure you got this review down and that you understand it.